Hello, welcome to Retrocore and another tablet review, and a tablet that's so big it doesn't even fit in the frame. This is the Doogee T10 Plus. 256GB model. It says it's got 15GB of RAM, but actually it's 8GB of RAM plus some virtual RAM. But what intrigues me about this device, despite the nice screen on it, is the stickers on the back. Especially this one here. High-res audio. We'll see about that when we get into it. So, as you'd expect, in the box we've got the usual selection of options. SIM tool, fast charger 20 watts, manual, little guarantee card and a USB-C cable. Nothing out of the unusual there. But what about the actual device? Well, here it is. And as you can see, the tablet comes pre-installed with a case. And it's one of those cases where you can fold it back and turn it into a kickstand. Very nice. Got a nice feel to it as well. Now on the back of the tablet you can also see just down there the high-res audio sticker. In fact, let's take it out of the actual casing so we can get a better look at the tablet. So as you can see, this tablet has a pretty large screen. It's 10 inches in total. Around the bottom of the tablet we have some pogo pin ports, that's so you can connect it to a keyboard. And around the back of the tablet it's fully aluminium. I love this brushed effect up here where the antennas are kept. And we've got that high-res audio sticker actually printed onto the actual casing. We've got a 13 megapixel camera on the back and an 8 megapixel camera on the front. And there's an Ashens video there. Bye bye Ashens. No free publicity for you. Go on, shut off. On the side of the tablet we have stereo speakers, our SIM tray, USB-C port and a headphone jack. Oh yes. And on this side we've got more stereo speakers. So the idea is when you hold it this way, you're going to get the stereo speakers firing from each side, left and right. But when you hold it in a vertical orientation, the left and right is going to be top and bottom. So we'll have right, right, left, left. Or that's how it's meant to be. We'll soon find that out. Now as you can see from moving the screen, it is pretty snappy and it is running Android 13. Nice to see that. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the cameras, and this is where the tablet has its weakest point. Now tablets are not very good when it comes to cameras, we all know that. They're kind of basic at best. But this one, yeah, it is not the best, as you're about to find out. So here we are taking a video with the front facing camera. 720p, 30 frames per second. Now I actually did some video with this at home and I noticed that the microphones on this thing seem to have some sort of noise cancellation. Oops, nearly dropped the camera there. Which kind of cut out the voice. But I wonder how it reacts here in real life, in the noisy environment of the city. So as you clearly saw there, it isn't really up to much when it comes to taking video or taking pictures. But what's funny is I found the front camera gives better results than the back camera, and the front camera is meant to be the worst camera. Oh well, never mind. But you don't buy a tablet to use it as a camera. You buy a tablet for entertainment purposes. So first, let's check out YouTube. How does it work as a YouTube content player? Well, we'll go with a little retro RGB here. As you see, that started up straight away. Full screen. I presume we are running at 1080p 60. No, 720p. Let's just adjust that. Okay. 1080p 60. No problems whatsoever. As to be expected. But how about 4K YouTube? Let's take a look at that. So we're going to go with the usual Costa Rica 4K sample video. Get that on full screen. And we will change the options here. Okay, you can see it's on 720p HDR at the moment, but we want to get it even higher than that. No, that is our limit. Okay, so when we got HDR switched on, we're limited to 720p. That can't be right. Let's take another look. No, that is it. We're limited to 720p if we're using HDR. But I've got to tell you, that is a beautiful image. Here we got the black line. Not the border of the actual tablet, but the black line of the video. Can you see it? Yeah, it's pretty difficult to tell, right? That is a lovely image. And it's running it nice and smoothly. Okay, let's see if we can play a 4K video that's not in HDR and see if we can get it into 4K. Right, let's see. Okay, that is very interesting. Here we go with another 4K video. This is without HDR, and yet we are still limited to 720p. That is very odd. Okay, tell you what, I'll take a look at one of my own videos, which I know is definitely in 4K, and see if that is going to play back. Alright, now this video should be in 4K, but this device is not recognizing it as 4K. 1080p. Now that is interesting. I've never come across a tablet that couldn't play a 4K video with such specs like this. But how about playing back video that's not on YouTube? Will it play back a normal 4K video that's being put onto it? Well, let's open up VLC and take a look. And no, it's not playing it. 4K 60 frames per second, no go. Got sound though. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This is 1080p. Let's see if that works. Okay, this plays back. This is a picture, this is a video of my son conducting his school orchestra. But what about the high-res audio? Okay, well, let's load up FooBar. I have a FLAC file here. I've got two FLAC files. Let's see if it plays it. Should do. Okay, that's playing. But the sound quality is so-so. Let's move to the next track. What I'll do is I'll put the lavalier mic near it so you can get a better idea. It's going to be in mono because lavalier mic's in mono. Okay, well, you know, that track sounds okay, but the previous track seems to have a little bit of distortion on it. But that track's okay. Unfortunately, you can't see the actual specs of the track on this iteration of Foobar, which is a bit of a shame. But tell you what, I can load it up in VLC, and that will show you that it is actually a FLAC track. There we go. Now if we just click on here, information, there you go, codec FLAC, 3 channels, sample rate 44, 100 Hertz. So let's take a look at the specs of this device, starting with the basics. By the way, I must apologize for any moire effect you're seeing. That is not present in real life, just an effect of pointing a camera at a high-res screen. So we've got a 1920 by 1200 resolution. Let's see, running Android 13, and we got a touchscreen. It's a 10 touchscreen, by the way, so you can got touch it with 10 sensors. And there we go, RAM 8 gigabytes, not 15 as claimed on the box, and it's got eMMC flash. Okay, system on the chip, we got a Unisoc T606. 8 cores, 2 clusters, 2 times 1.61 gigahertz and 6 times 1.61 gigahertz. Part of the Cortex A75 and A55 family, 64-bit architecture. And let's take a look down here. We got a clock speed of 614 to 16,012 megahertz. And GPU is a Mali G57. Alright. So as we can see, the system is basically all that. Pause it if you want to see it. Screen, as we saw before. DPI of 238. Maybe that might be of interest to some people. Running at 60 Hertz. And there we got the memory. Internal storage is 226 usable storage. Here's the information on the cameras. Yeah, pause that if you want to see it. And the battery, as you can see, is a pretty decent 8,250 milliamps. Not bad at all. Sensors, the usual. The only ones present though are gyroscope, magnetometer, accelerometer. Barometer, proximity and light sensor are not on this device. Wi-Fi not too bad. We got a link speed of 72 megabytes and 7 channels. And as you can see, it does 5 gigahertz and basic standard Wi-Fi as well. It doesn't do 6 gigahertz though, as you can see there. Bluetooth is pretty good. It's not the most basic of Bluetooths. In fact, Bluetooth is disabled. Let's switch that on. Alright, turning on Bluetooth. And there you can see, Bluetooth 5. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Usual inputs, the usual set of codecs, USB and so on. So they are the specs. But we've checked out media playback, the cameras, the specs, but what about gaming? How good is this at playing games? Well, we're about to find out in a bit of a montage, starting off with a native Android app, Call of Duty. I should mention that we're getting some pretty good speeds there on the download via Wi-Fi. Look at that. We just had 2.1 megabytes per second then. It went up to 2.2 earlier. Not bad for the tablets running over Wi-Fi. That's megabytes, by the way, not megabits. Also, I should point out that this video is running in 4K, 30 frames per second, so you're not going to see the full 6 frames per second gameplay footage. But when using emulation devices that let you put the frame rate in the corner, I will do that.
We've taken the lead. It's too close. Target's in sight. Tango down. We've taken the lead. Contact with enemy.
Okay, so there was the game performance, and it is as to be expected. But what wasn't expected is how good the audio is on this device when playing games. So I've now got the PSP emulator running in stereo with the stereo mic recording the actual audio. Just listen to this.
Get ready for the next battle.
Come on.
Round one. Fight.
So there you have it. That was some pretty good audio, but remember, you're listening to that through a stereo mic, so you're not getting the same like faux surround sound, the effect that I'm getting from this actual tablet. So yeah, the high-res audio, maybe, well, it's not really high-res, does mean you get some impressive audio on this device. Now, one thing we didn't check was the internet browser, and as to be expected, browsing the internet on this device is very, very easy, very straightforward, very smooth. No need to worry about that. So there you have it. That is the Doogee, or Doogee, however it's pronounced, T10 Pro. Till next time, guys, take it easy, keep on gaming, and enjoy your games. See ya.